Most people think stroke risk is all about high blood pressure, cholesterol, or genetics. And while those do matter, there's another hidden risk I see often in my patients as a brain doctor: your sleeping position. Yes, how you position your body at night can silently affect blood flow to the brain, especially if you're over 60. There's one common sleeping posture that can compress neck arteries, reduce oxygen supply to the brain, and even raise pressure inside your skull while you sleep. Over time, this can increase your risk of silent strokes, mini strokes, TIAs, and even memory issues. It's a risk most seniors never hear about, but one that could have serious consequences if ignored. So today, let's explore the worst sleeping position for stroke risk, why it affects brain circulation in older adults, and the two safer sleeping positions you should switch to, starting tonight. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping. Let's make sure those hours are protecting your brain, not harming it. Stroke risk. Why position matters more. After 60. As we age, our cardiovascular and nervous systems become more vulnerable to small changes, especially during sleep. After age 60, even your sleeping posture can impact your brain's ability to stay healthy. That's because older adults naturally experience stiffer arteries, reduced flexibility in blood vessels, and lower oxygen reserves at night. This means how you position your neck, chest, and spine during sleep can either support or obstruct healthy circulation. Sleeping in the wrong position, especially for long periods, can compress your carotid arteries, which carry oxygen-rich blood to your brain, increase intrathoracic pressure, pressure inside the chest, making it harder for blood to return from the brain, exacerbate sleep apnea, causing oxygen levels to drop repeatedly, disrupt venous drainage and spinal fluid circulation, which helps detoxify and protect brain tissue during sleep. These effects aren't just theoretical. Neurologists now recognize that poor sleep posture can contribute to ischemic strokes, from poor blood flow to the brain, transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, or mini strokes that often go unnoticed but damage memory and coordination, increased morning confusion, dizziness, or balance issues, signs of overnight brain stress, nighttime heart strain, especially in those with high blood pressure or heart disease. You might not feel any pain while sleeping in a harmful position, but the slow, silent pressure on your arteries and brain vessels can build night after night, eventually triggering real damage. If you're over 60, especially with a history of hypertension, diabetes, snoring, or poor sleep quality, it's time to reconsider how you sleep. Let's look at the most dangerous sleeping position for stroke risk and why it may be the very way you're sleeping right now without even knowing it. The most dangerous sleeping position for stroke risk. Sleeping on your right side. It may come as a surprise, but the way you position your body during sleep can either protect your brain or silently increase your risk of stroke. And one of the riskiest positions, especially for older adults, is sleeping on your right side. Why? It comes down to anatomy and circulation. When you lie on your right side, especially with your right arm tucked under your head or chest, you may be compressing the right carotid artery, one of the main blood vessels delivering oxygen-rich blood to the brain. This pressure can reduce flow to the brainstem, the critical area that controls breathing, balance, and heart rhythm. It's not just about blood vessels, though. This sleeping position has also been shown to impact the heart, especially in those with high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat, sleep apnea, or snoring diabetes, or insulin resistance. Why is this dangerous? When blood flow is slightly reduced, night after night, it doesn't always cause an immediate stroke, but it can lead to mini strokes, known as TIAs, which damage brain tissue without showing up in obvious ways. You might wake up feeling dizzy when you stand foggy or forgetful with a heavy head or ear pressure, numbness or tingling in one side of the body, a racing heart, or skipped beats. Most people brush these symptoms off as just aging or dehydration, but they could be the warning signs of a silent overnight neurological event. Even more concerning, many people choose their right side out of comfort, without realizing what's happening while they sleep. Of course, not everyone who sleeps on their right side will have a stroke. But if you're over 60 and have any of the risk factors mentioned, it may be time to rethink your posture. Fortunately, there are simple, science-backed sleep positions that can improve circulation, reduce stroke risk, and even help you wake up more energized. Coming up next, we'll explore the safer sleeping positions you should start using tonight to support your brain and heart as you age. Positions that are just as comfortable, but dramatically healthier. Safer sleep positions to lower stroke risk. If you're over 60 or have any cardiovascular risk factors, the way you sleep could be quietly influencing your brain health. While sleeping on your right side may increase stroke risk in some individuals, there are two safer sleep positions that may actually protect your heart, brain, and circulation, starting tonight. 1. Left side. Sleeping. Best option. More and more sleep and cardiovascular experts recommend sleeping on your left side, and for good reason. This position is considered the most protective because it improves lymphatic drainage, allowing your brain to clear out waste more efficiently during deep sleep, supports heart function by reducing pressure on the large blood vessels that return blood to the heart, enhances blood flow to the brain by minimizing compression of the carotid arteries, reduces acid reflux, which is common in older adults, and can interfere with restful sleep. Studies show that left-side sleeping is especially beneficial for people with high blood pressure, individuals with congestive heart failure, seniors who snore or have sleep apnea, anyone with a history of stroke or TIA, mini stroke. It's also the position most associated with brain detoxification during sleep, a vital process that may help protect against cognitive decline, memory loss, and even Alzheimer's disease. If you're not used to sleeping this way, try placing a pillow behind your back or between your knees to make it more comfortable and help your body adjust naturally. 2. Sleeping on your back with an elevated head. If sleeping on your left side causes discomfort in your shoulder or hip, there's another excellent option, sleeping on your back, but with your upper body slightly elevated. Using a wedge pillow, an adjustable bed, or even a few strategically placed pillows, you can reduce fluid buildup in the head and neck, minimize pressure on your airway, especially helpful for those with sleep apnea or snoring issues, improve spinal alignment, reducing neck and back strain, enhance oxygen flow to the brain, supporting cardiovascular and cognitive health. Important: avoid lying completely flat, especially if you have a history of stroke or TIA, congestive heart failure, breathing issues during the night. Keeping your head elevated 30-45 degrees can help relieve pressure in your chest and improve circulation from the heart to the brain. Final tip: whichever position you choose, make sure your neck is supported properly and avoid using too many pillows that kink your airway or cause chin-to-chest posture. But even if you're sleeping in the right position, your nighttime habits could still be putting you at risk. The small nighttime mistakes that silently raise your stroke and heart risk. Avoid these habits while sleeping. Your sleep position plays a major role in your stroke risk, but so do your nighttime habits. Many seniors unknowingly practice small behaviors while sleeping that can silently raise their chances of heart problems, mini strokes, or poor brain circulation. Let's break down the most common culprits and what you should do instead. Sleeping with your head lower than your heart. This can increase intracranial pressure, meaning more fluid builds up in the brain. For people with high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, or poor vascular health, this added pressure can strain the blood vessels and increase the risk of silent strokes. Tip: sleep with your head slightly elevated, about 30 to 45 degrees. Use a wedge pillow or adjustable bed if possible. Placing arms overhead or under your body. Sleeping with your arms above your head or underneath your body may compress major arteries or nerves, especially the brachial artery that feeds blood to the arms and chest. Restricted circulation here doesn't just cause tingling or numbness. It may also alter blood flow dynamics to the brain. Tip: keep arms relaxed by your sides or hugged around a pillow to promote healthy circulation. Using high or stacked pillows that kink the neck. A common mistake is using multiple pillows, causing your neck to bend sharply. This can compress the carotid arteries, which are vital for brain oxygen supply. It can also aggravate snoring or apnea. Tip: choose a supportive pillow that keeps your neck aligned with your spine. Your chin should never press toward your chest. Sleeping in a recliner with head tipped forward. While recliners feel comfortable, many older adults fall asleep in them with their neck bent forward. This posture may partially obstruct your airway, reduce brain oxygen, and even affect your heart rhythm overnight. Tip: if you must sleep in a recliner, use a supportive neck pillow and keep your upper body elevated without letting your head drop forward. These habits might seem small, but over time, they can quietly strain your heart, compress key arteries, and leave your brain oxygen deprived. We spend nearly 1/3 of our lives asleep, but few people realize how much that time affects brain health, stroke risk, and long-term cognitive function. Especially after age 60, the position you sleep in can make a surprising difference. That's because aging arteries become less flexible, oxygen delivery slows, and poor posture during sleep can compress key vessels feeding the brain. But here's the empowering part. One small change tonight could protect your brain for years to come. To recap, sleeping on your right side may increase stroke risk in older adults, especially those with heart issues, sleep apnea, or high blood pressure. Sleeping on your left side promotes better circulation, supports lymphatic drainage, and is often recommended for seniors. Back sleeping with head elevation helps if side sleeping isn't comfortable. Just be sure your neck is aligned and your airway remains open. Avoid sleep habits like high-stacked pillows, arms overhead, or recliner sleeping with your head tipped forward. These can quietly reduce brain oxygen and circulation. Sleep is not just rest, it's recovery, detox, and brain protection. So tonight, pay attention to your position, try adjusting it, and give your brain the overnight care it deserves. If this article helped you, please share it with a loved one who sleeps on their right side. That one tip could change their brain health. Which position will you try tonight? Tell me in the comments.